Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
And this is our review of the Batman, the animated series, Joker Expressions Pack, made by DC Collectibles. This is a pretty damn cool set because Joker in that series makes a lot of crazy faces, and you can get a lot of those crazy faces, which is why it's called the Expressions Pack. Duh. But it's not just that. You get other alternate looks like his trench coat, or his more regular look with the purple suit, and a bunch of crazy weapons, and even a little inner tube duck thing. That's pretty crazy. And it says 20 years, 1998 to 2018. I don't know what that means, because that's not when the 1998 is not when the Batman the animated series started, so I don't know what that is for. But must be for something. Maybe it's DC Collectibles. Maybe that's when they started, was in 1998. Here's the back. You can see there's also a Batman Expressions pack, which is pretty cool. You get angry and surprised and angry and bloody and Bruce Wayne.
I like surprised.
And a bunch of accessories. You can come with a bat, so you can be Batman. And there's also a Harley Quinn Expressions pack, which we've got that one. And we also got the Batman one too. So we'll be doing reviews of them soon-ish. Okay, well, I guess we can open this up. Oh wait, they're also making a Harley Quinn one, which comes with a bunch of good expressions too. But, yeah. Now let's open this up, for real. Oh wait! 32 pieces. Okay, now let's open this up. For real. Oh, wait! Just kidding. Let's open this up. When you take the plastic piece out with all the figures and parts in it, you got this big background thingy if you want it to do something with it. That's cool. Alright, so there he is, opened up and floating in the sky.
Well, I figured they gave him that stand. It must be for doing that.
So he comes, as you've seen, in his gray trench coat and hat. But then he's got all these accessories on there. All these different heads. With 7 other heads you can use. And I was wondering how the hat worked. But the hat only goes on that head with that face. You can't switch the hair or anything like that. So if you want the hat, you got to use that head. It's on there. But all these ones are the different expressions you can use. And then you can take off his trench coat and arms to put on his regular purple suit and purple arms. And got some different hands, 2 different guns, some grenades, some other hands, which, like, I guess these are like gun shooting, like finger gun hands or something. Get
Taking finger guns to a new level.
And then it's got a little rubber ducky inner tube, and then more of a regular looking stand. So there he is off the stand in his gray jacket, which, I mean, I guess they're just basing it on how it was in the show, but I kind of rather this be purple, his hat be purple, but I mean, that's how he wore it in the show. It makes sense for him to make it like this.
I just don't like it.
Me neither. But there you can see him with his hat. That's cool. And his trench coat. But we're going to take this off and put his regular thing on, because that's what I most think of Joker in, is the purple suit. Ooh! That pops off super easily.
You can see that.
And the arms aren't too difficult to get off. A little more difficult than the head, but still not bad. And then there's that.
That looks weird. That's cool they have those grooves, though, to keep his jacket on right, though.
Oh, yeah. Might be kind of hard to get that in there, though. So it's pretty easy to get the jacket on here and get the arms in there. But it's a little difficult to switch the hands. Like, I'm really trying to shove this hand in there, and it's really tight. It feels like you could end up breaking it. And it should be easier to switch the hands than that.
There's even paint coming off of it.
Yeah. Maybe that's
I mean, it's just a peg, but maybe you should heat them up.
Maybe. So the hands going into the wrist is a major issue. They do not want to go in there, and they feel like they're going to break. I even tried taking these little scissors and digging a hole in there and making it a little bigger, and the hands still don't want to go in there. Even when you cram one in there and finally get one shoved in, you can't turn it because it's just so tight in there.
And it's mostly the purple arms for some reason, because the gray arms, I was able to get the hand in without that much trouble.
Yeah. So that's a really big issue with this.
You still haven't gotten them in the whole way. They
No.
just won't go.
Not really sure what to do about that. I mean, we can heat it up, but I think once it cools off, you're not gonna be able to turn it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a really big issue with this. So Zombie Cat scraped off all the paint of this peg, and then when you put it in, it fits fine.
Goes right in.
Yeah, and it spins. So that's the issue, is they painted these pegs and it just makes them too tight.
Yeah, it's the extra thickness of the paint, and it's kind of like a chalky paint, so it doesn't slip. So now it's fine.
Yeah. So I guess that's what you got to do, is scrape the paint off of all these pegs.
I just used a little pair of scissors and just like ran the edge on the peg and gently scraped it off. Wasn't that hard to do.
Alright, so guess we'll go over the different faces, expressions. And here's a crazy one, where it looks like he's kind of looking off to the side. Like he's insane. I don't know. I don't know if his eyes are intentionally a little bit off. It looks like they're kind of looking in different directions a little bit. But I do like the expression. Pretty good.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be like that.
Well, here's a really awesome head. He looks super pissed off.
The face is magnificent.
There's not a whole lot of Joker figures where he's making an angry face. So that's pretty cool that you get one. He looks really angry about something. I love that one. His lower jaw sticking out. That's pretty cool. Now here's a more regular face. And this is pretty much the same face that comes with the previous releases of the figure. There's one that comes with Harley Quinn in the Mad Love set. And there's also just a single release of the Joker that I got sent to me by Fu Manchu. So you can see they're both, I think these two are pretty much exactly the same. But yeah, they got that same expression.
I think that's the same face as Gun's making too.
Is it? Yeah, pretty much. And there he is, laughing maniacally. That's another good one. Well, he wouldn't laugh like that, but...
I'm not going to attempt to laugh like he does, because it's not going to be right.
Man, these expressions are so good. There he is, kind of smirking or something. Looking a little mischievous.
There's like every head you stick on him, I'm like, oh, that one looks pretty good.
Well, they look pretty good by themselves, but once you stick them on, it really makes them stand out.
Yeah.
But I like that one too.
That one in the package, I was just like, oh, that one's okay. Now this one, I'm like, that one's pretty good.
And there he is, looking
Worried?
worried or surprised. I'm not sure. Maybe Batman's going to punch him. I don't know what's happening here. But
I think he's like worried and like smiling crazy, even though he's like, oh, I might be getting punched in the face.
it could also be a happy surprise. Like maybe Harley gave him a happy surprise that opened up a package and this Batman died up or something. Although that pissed him off before, so maybe not.
Don't want anybody getting thrown out a window.
Oh, here he is. I don't know what he's doing here. This could be used for multiple things.
It's a tie between that one and the extremely angry one for my favorite. Yeah. I really like this face.
This is the good one for when you get the Harley expressions pack. She could be like annoying him, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
What is wrong with you?
Like, mm-hmm. Just looks like he's looking at you like, what the?
That angry face would be good for that too.
Yeah.
Looking at her.
And you can stick the hat head back on. And there's his gun. I like that gun. Got a little Joker head on it.
I really like the other one too.
Mm-hmm. And here's the other one. It's got the little bang on it.
Which looks pretty good. They did a nice job on that little flag.
Yeah, I like that gun. And the inner tube fits up on him real easily. You just slide it right up on.
I love it with that face. He looks like Harley stuck that on him and he's like, what the hell is this?
And there he is, a little bit more happy about the inner tube. And he comes with 2 little teeny tiny Joker grenades. With little Joker faces painted on them. Which is pretty damn cool. I'm not sure which hand you're supposed to use for these.
Well, the regular gripping hand I tried and it didn't really work.
Well,
so it looks better in that hand.
Yeah, this one works fine. So that's pretty cool. So there's the 2 previous Jokers. These 2 are the older ones. You can see the color of purple's a little different. Actually, all 3 are a little bit different. This seems to be the darkest purple. These 2 are a little closer together, but still this Expressions one has the lightest. I don't know how well you're going to be able to tell on camera, but the colors are pretty damn close, but just a little different. And the yellows on the shirt's different too. And there's Joker next to the Mad Love Harley.
Looks so appropriate.
And there's the regular Harley. And there he's next to the Catwoman figure. And now for articulation. The shape of this figure would make you think he probably doesn't have really good articulation, but it does. Up at the head, goes up and down like that. You can turn to the side, you can tilt. Up at the shoulder. Whoa. Well, the joints kind of pop out easily. But this is kind of flexible, so you can get a little bit more than you would expect. Go out there like that. Then at the elbow, bend about that far, but can also spin around. At the wrist, it can spin. The hinge joint there. Can spin there at the torso. And then at the leg, you can kick out like that. And here's where it gets weird. You can do splits, but they do that craziness.
He can do more than a split, man. That's not natural.
And go back to. Then at the knee, go about almost 90 degrees. Then at the ankle, I believe it just spins down there. So for the shape of his suit and everything, he's got pretty good articulation. And here is his crazy base, where you can pop this out and stick it into any one of these holes you want. And there's a hinge down there, and it can spin. And there's a hinge right here. There's a hinge right there, and it can spin there. And it's got like a little spring hook thingy here. Now the major issue with this is these hinges are a little loose.
Especially the middle one. It seems like it's like that on every stand like this, though.
Yeah. You can get them on there, but it might not hold them, see? Which kind of sucks, because, I mean, the whole point of this is to get some crazy poses, isn't it? Some of them you can get.
If you get it, like, straight up, you can get them to stay way up in the air.
Yeah, like that. But if you want it to be bent a little bit, that's not going to work.
Yep.
Well, that works. Okay. So I really like this figure. I love all the expressions. There's so many good ones. Pretty much all of them are good.
All of them are really good, and a couple of them are fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
Like the one he has on.
I love the inner tube. The 2 different guns are pretty cool. The little Joker grenades are cool. Don't really care too much about the trench coat and hat, but this is a cool option. The biggest gripe though would be his hands. don't want to go into his wrist unless you scrape off the paint. But if you do that, then it's fine.
It's just that doing it is annoying and you shouldn't have to.
Yeah. His articulation is pretty good for being a big bulky suit body. It moves pretty well. The clear stand, the big stand over there that Zombie Cat's bouncing on.
I'm flying.
It's okay, but the joints are a little loose, so some positions that you think you could do aren't going to work. But still, overall, I really like this set. Especially, I mean, the main thing is the expressions. I mean, it's called the Expressions Pack, and there's lots of good ones. Well, Miss Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
Thank you much, Cooper.
Batman, I'll punch you in your anus. Bow.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn it.